is going to be the last video I do on the Velveteen Dream situation because to me, it's a dead issue. So Triple H was asked about the Velveteen Dream, and he said they did an investigation. They didn't find anything, and that he was off TV because he was in a car accident. So apparently, since that's not a clear cut, he didn't do it. It is we didn't find anything. Then apparently the people want more. Like what there is no more. What more do you want? You know, do you want the FBI to get involved? I'm about to tell you today, right now, the reason why they didn't find anything is because all of the accusers are anonymous. And there are people just spamming the same stuff over and over again. So let's go through this one time. I'm going to do it one time. Now let's be honest. I'm going to be upfront. The reason why I'm so serious about this is because I take this stuff a lot more serious than people on Twitter do. I don't want to share ozone with a pedophile or anybody like that. So at the end of the day, I'm not some pansy who just wants somebody to get fired. If he really did this, I want his fucking legs broken. But considering you don't got no fucking evidence, you got to leave the guy alone. Okay. So I'm going to put forward why the Velveteen Dream situation is full of shit and everybody just needs to drop it. So issue number one, Josh Fuller. So I guess he's an independent wrestler or something like that. Anyway, Josh Fuller is not a victim. This is from Josh Fuller's own account. He said, quote, Patrick Clark is a groomer and a child predator. I'll post more proof below in this tweet. This is from June 19th. Again, he goes on to tell the story. I'm not going to read it all because that's entirely too much. He tells the story about how he met Patrick Clark when he was 16 and Patrick Clark was 19. He says one day he video called me out of nowhere and then sent me his phone number afterwards. We would then become friends, at least I thought, and we frequently FaceTime after his NXT house shows. He was always really secretive and paranoid about me telling people I knew him. I always had a really uneasy feeling when I was talking to him as he spoke very manipulatively and aggressively. These are empty words. Nobody knows what this means. Then here's the kicker. There weren't any direct advances made at that time, but everybody I spoke to would tell me he was trying to come on to me. We stopped speaking for a while, and then recently we reconnected. So his direct quote is, there weren't any direct advances made at that time, but everybody I spoke to, in other words, third parties, were saying he was coming on to me. That's in his own notes page produced comment. Okay, so Velveteen Dream didn't come on to him. He says again later in the document, I would like to say that Patrick was never directly sexual to me. However, I have since day one been very on edge around him. Again, he says, I would like to say that Patrick was never directly sexual to me. This is Josh Fuller, the person who started this whole shit all over again by just posting the same information again and again. Okay, so that's Josh Fuller. Okay, so the real accuser is named Jacob Schmidt, which is obviously a fake account because he nuked his original account when he made, or at least whatever account he was using in April, because it came out that he was part of some Discord that was saying expose niggers or something like that, right? So there is a conversation. I'm not sure which app this is from, but part of the conversation goes, well, he posted this conversation. Velveteen Dream, I'll help you if you want. Depends on what you want to achieve. Then, quote unquote, Jacob Schmidt. Well, I'm stuck. I'm a stick. I'm 5'10", 137 pounds. I first off need to build muscle. Velveteen Dream. Yes, but other things can suffice until you add more weight. And then Velveteen Dreams asks, you got a girl? The boy answered, nope. Velveteen Dream answers, no worries. Then you packing, right? This is one of the things that he posted to incriminate Velveteen Dream. So people questioned this, obviously. So he posted a video, okay? A 7-second video showing supposedly the entire conversation. I stopped it because I saw something that was a little weird. Here's what I was able to screenshot. Velveteen Dream, yes, but other things can suffice until you add more weight. You got a girl? The guy responds, nope. Maybe why? I know I'm packing 6.5 inches. Yeah, I bet you know. You're a ladies' man. Yeah, I can be the ladies' man sometimes. What happened to the whole Velveteen Dream asking him if he's packing? Okay, that's which one of these is doctored? Which one of these comments is altered? Okay, if I was WWE, or if you are the WWE, or if you're the government, which of these documents do you think is real? He posted both of these. Okay, he posted both of them. For starters, he's anonymous. So how do you even find the guy? So that's one of the problems. Then Schmidt posted the following. He claims he spoke to Velveteen Dream on FaceTime, but his proof also claimed he never got the call. Okay, so on 19 hours previous to the screenshot where I took this screenshot, which probably would have been August the 17th, August the 18th, Patrick and Josh have legitimately met each other, which is something Josh has said. They started talking after Josh was getting his autograph at an indie show. Patrick has FaceTimed me. He knows I'm not Josh. This is Jacob Schmidt at NXT fan, because he's probably going to delete this account. Okay, so we go back to whatever this, I guess it's Instagram maybe, or whatever. This guy gives Velveteen Dream his FaceTime number, right? And then he says, I did not receive the call. Try again, a question. And then he sends Velveteen Dream a picture with his shirt off, with the camera over his face. So a lot of people got angry. After Triple H made his comment and said, well, WWE did not talk to Josh Fuller. Okay, well, they didn't, because Josh Fuller came out and said, well, WWE didn't talk to me after they did their so-called investigation, so the investigation must be bullshit. So WWE didn't contact the victims because the victims are anonymous. And then if you say Josh Fuller is not a victim. And in fact, Josh Fuller says that the victims are anonymous. He says, I 100% believe the victims who would like to stay anonymous. But after seeing everything take place months ago, I immediately reached out to one of their Instagram accounts. He then added me to a group chat with other people he had harassed. I can confirm the phone number that they have given to me was indeed him. Okay, he's doing all this stuff. But he says they are anonymous. So who are you going to talk to? You're going to talk to him to get the information for them? How do we even know that's real information? This is third party shit. None of this is direct. Okay, none of this is direct. So there is no proof. There is no proof. There is no evidence. What are we supposed to do here? We supposed to keep chasing ghosts? I mean, let's be serious about this. Furthermore, Jacob Schmidt, April 25th. That's that way that Twitter puts the date is driving me nuts. This is what he posted April 25th. I just want to put another update out there. I regret the decision I made putting the DMs of Velveteen Dream out. I'm taking another route to solve this problem. I myself hope this is indeed a hacker and not Velveteen. You would think that he would, before he made this comment, he would make sure, right? He's not even sure who he was talking to. So this anonymous person wasn't sure who he was talking to, but now all of a sudden he is sure, even though he can't produce any new evidence. And then this is signal boosted by a third party, a independent wrestler, Josh Fuller. And this is the thing that everybody's just believing. This is it, man. And then of course this is the group chat where he said, why did you have, so somebody asked him, why did you have a group chat and with the N-word? It literally says exposing niggers or niggers. And then Schmidt says, the group chat had nothing to do with the situation with Velveteen Dream. My tweets are taken down as actions are being taken against him. So what are you going to do? You have anonymous accounts posting the same shit over and over again. They're just spamming the same stuff. People have deleted certain things. Accounts have been nuked. We don't know what's true and what's not. So how could they know? Are they supposed to have, they're supposed to data mine this thing? Okay. These guys don't go to the cops either. Like, I've looked at some of these accounts. A lot of them are Black Lives Matter accounts. So they are, we don't trust the police. The police are garbage. You look it up yourself. Okay. Because that's not even relevant. But I'm just telling you, that's probably why they didn't go to the cops. Okay. So the guy who's the number one guy making all the accusations wasn't sure in April that it was Velveteen Dream. He's sure now though. Like, he's posting what is it? A third of the phone number, what, the area code in the first 6 digits, or the first 3 digits rather, not the first 6, the first 3, which could literally mean anything, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't prove that you talked to Velveteen Dream. It doesn't. So what is Triple H supposed to do? You tell me what he's supposed to do. Now, I'm not going to, usually I would refrain from putting a lot of this stuff, my mess arounds with my screen online, but this stuff needs to be up. Okay. This stuff needs to be up. Y'all need to be able to look at this. You need to be able to look at this stuff. Because it doesn't sound to me like, even if things are weird, right? Even the weird stuff, it's not criminal. If the guy said that he was going to mentor you and help you become a wrestler, how is that criminal? He's just he's asking you your height, weight, and all that type of stuff to see if you could put on body weight, which you can do, dieting, all that type of shit. Something a personal trainer would do. And we're taking it out of context. We don't even have the full context. And we don't have the full context of the full conversations. And so let's say that Velveteen Dream was deleting some of these comments, let's say, right? Why wouldn't he delete the whole thing? For starters, how can he delete his comments and the other guy's comments are still there? That's when I don't know that much about technology, right? So we go back to the original principle. We work off principle. The principle is you didn't got enough evidence, dog. You want to stay anonymous. You don't want to go to the police. You just want everybody to respond and believe you. That's not how this works. Because I'm serious about this shit. I don't know about y'all, but I take this stuff pretty seriously. And you got jagaloons out here fucking around with this guy's career and his reputation, and it's not fair. That's just kind of how it is. It's not fair. So apparently, whatever is going on, is going on. Okay, so look, people can believe what they want, but I'm on the train right now where if they say there's nothing there, what can they do? What they gonna do? Take the screenshots and then do what with them? Do what? Some of these accounts are just popping back up. They're nuking them and bringing them back. We don't know if that's the real person or not. We don't even know if Jacob Schmidt is really the person in question. We don't even know. It's fucking Twitter. The internet has been around for 30 years? And you think people still tell the truth on the internet? People can literally lie about anything on the internet. So I'm saying we need to be more honest and need to be upfront. And to be upfront, nobody knows. So anybody who's just, reacting off of their emotions need to stop, dog. Like, all these people who are emotionally reacting to this needs to stop. Just stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. Leave it alone, man. You got your wrestling journalists out here who ain't asking no questions. They not sitting down trying to have no interviews. They ain't sending no emails. They ain't trying to do nothing. They ain't trying to hit nobody in the DMs and say, hey, WWE said they didn't talk to you. I'll talk to you. I will post what you say. Let me know what you say, and I will post it in Fightful. I'll post it in Pro Wrestling Sheet. I'll post it in Wrestling Observer Online, because it's an allegation, and apparently they can't prove it false. Or is that the problem? Or is it that people don't want to talk so much because if you start talking, that's when you start conflicting information? Because like I said, there's a lot of conflicting information here. They can't even, and the part is the pro wrestling journalists, most of them wouldn't feel comfortable doing any of this shit. And that's part of the problem. That's why I have to make fucking YouTube videos about it, because pro wrestling journalists want to do their fucking job. They just want to be like fucking Lambert. I can't believe an LGBTQ advocate like Finn Balor lost to Velveteen Dream. Like, bitch, do your goddamn job. Hunt down these people and send them emails. Hey, I work at Fightful. Would you like to tell your story? And see what happens. Because they don't want to put their reputations on the line. They want to badger Triple H about it. Because it's easier to badge the company than to put their own reputation on the line and say, oh, I believe the victims. I reached out. They told me a story. I believed it. If it turned out to be fake, then, hey, at least I tried to prove it. At least I tried to put it out there so people can get the information. They didn't even do that. They're not even doing that. So what the fuck more do you want Triple H to do? He ain't got no more information than anybody else. What the fuck do you want him to do? It's nonsense, dog. It's just, all of this stuff is the same shit from April. It's the same shit. It is not nothing new. They couldn't find anything then. They're definitely not going to find anything now. It's the same stuff. People are nuking their accounts left and right. We don't even know if these people are real people or not. But that's up to y'all, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man.